All right. Yankees, Aroldis Chapman suspension for throwing at, who was that he threw at? I'm already forgetting here.
It was a Rays. That's all.
It was
I know.
a Rays player.
It was
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Cash then threatened to. I remember. Okay. Anyway, so his suspension is gonna be delayed until next season because there was supposed to be a second hearing, and Major League Baseball can't get all the witnesses together to hear the case before the season is over. So they're just going to delay it until next year. And I have two takes on this. The first take is I fucking love it as a Yankees fan because we're not going to lose Aroldis Chapman. That's my first take.
Because you guys operate as a crime family. There are no witnesses.
The commissioner's office is in New York for a reason.
Oh my God.
The second thing is that it's fucked up. Like in a more rational way, it's fucked up. And what baseball is doing now is that they set a precedent for this last week of Major League Baseball. If you have some crazy ass pitcher out there, let's say it's Trevor Bauer, he needs to get into the postseason so he can get his World Series title, and he's facing off against the Chicago Cubs this week. Let's say he could just go at Javi Baez's head, and there's not going to be any repercussions. He's not going to get suspended because if Chapman, who did this shit like a month ago, isn't going to get suspended, how could you suspend Trevor Bauer this season? There's you're literally in the Wild West this week. Anybody could do whatever the fuck they want. Pretty much. Don't you think?
Has anybody ever appealed a suspension and gotten away with you're right, we were wrong. You're not going to lose any time here, man. We're sorry that we even made you come out. Because that's like he's going to miss time. So why not just bro, this is some I am so pissed right now I could break this microphone.
And that's the thing is I forget what the number of games it was. It might have been like 5 games or something. Why not just look at the past and see how many games are reduced for guys who've been suspended by 5 games? Because I feel like every time a player gets suspended for 2 games, he ends up serving 1 essentially. Like it's always the same numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just bullshit. It's bullshit, but I'll take it.
It is bullshit. And that's all I have to say on the matter. I'm going to make a list of all the times the Yankees the times the Yankees have been above the law, have gone above the law. It's just, I'm tired of this, man.
By the way, it was like the same thing as what Joe Kelly did, and Joe Kelly got like 8 games or some shit, essentially, right? He didn't even hit the guy.
Joe Kelly threw behind the guy.
Yeah.
And from that, he got suspended. Both managers got served the 1-game suspension. Aroldis Chapman threw at the guy's head
at 103 miles an hour.
And it came after they already had their little Tanaka had already pegged the guy, I think.
And then he pretty much charged he charged home plate too after he did it. Like he started coming at the guy, whoever the hitter was. I can't remember who it was, but he looked like he was on roid rage or some shit. Like something was going on. I was like, I don't want to fuck with I wouldn't fuck with Chapman right now if I was that guy. But all right, so it's gonna be the Wild West this week. I'm interested to see what guys are gonna do this week. Because if I'm a psychopath on the mound, I'm going to be tossing at anybody and everybody that I want to. Fuck it. Because you're not going to get suspended. You might as well.
Yep.
A lo foque, as we say.